After logging into the Defense Travel System, this is the screen you will see. Select Vouchers from the Official Travel menu. Click the Create New Voucher from Authorization Order link. If there is not a link, that portion of the training will be covered in the troubleshooting section. Click on the link. Click the Create link. We will be creating a voucher using the electronically created authorization that is already in the Defense Travel System. Remember, an authorization is a reflection of should costs, and all costs that will be in the electronic voucher may not match the paper copy. As we go through the electronic voucher, we will need to verify these expenses with the paper copy. This is an important part of the voucher. This is the trip overview. Verify that the dates of the travel are correct from the paper voucher. If they are not, click on the Edit link to change the dates. The dates decide how much per diem the traveler gets paid. That is the importance of the dates. If the dates are different on the paper voucher, change the dates here. Otherwise, a traveler could be over or underpaid for his or her travel claim expenses. Once you have verified that the information is accurate, you will click the Continue button at the bottom of the screen. Click Preview Trip from the menu bar. This will give you a complete overview of the trip and expenses. Using the paper voucher, ensure that all data on this page is correct. It is important to verify the airline ticket information, cost, ticket number, dates of travel. If you look here, underneath the air travel portion, you can see that the flight number was 6550. You see that the fare was $69.77. You can see that he departed on 9 January 05 and he arrived on 9 January 05. As you continue down, you can see that underneath the departing airline portion is the rental car. You want to ensure that the charges on the receipt for the rental car are only for the actual cost of the rental car. Per day cost, GARs, and taxes. If the rental car receipt shows refueling charge, that cost will need to be broken into non-mileage expenses. Look at the lodging. That's next. This traveler stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. He paid $79 a night. It shows when he checked in and when he checked out. It also shows the room with tax. As you continue to scroll down the preview trip page, the non-mileage expenses will be displayed. You can see on here that this traveler is claiming authorized business calls, authorized calls homes. There's the gasoline for the rental car gas that I discussed that needs to be broken out separately from the actual rental car cost, and baggage tips. As you continue down, you can see his lodging costs are right there, and then there's a summary of all the expenses at the bottom of the screen. This is the easiest way to verify that the expenses that are written on the paper voucher match those that are written in the electronic voucher. Now we're going to update those expenses that are different from the paper voucher. You would click Expense in the top menu, then non-mileage in the dark blue menu. And then you're going to click Edit next to the gasoline rental car amount. When you click Edit, on the left-hand side of the screen, you will see that the expense comes up and it says Edit Expense. It shows the expense type, which is gasoline, rental car / government car, and the cost. We need to change the cost of the rental car gas from $30 to $36.50 because that is what is on the paper portion of the travel voucher. So you would go into where it says cost, type 36.50, click the Save Expense key, just like is shown here, and you can see that the expense amount has changed on the right-hand side of the screen. Now we're going to say that on this gentleman's paper travel claim, he did not claim baggage tips. So we are going to remove that expense from the electronic voucher. You'll click the Remove button, and then you get asked, delete this expense, and it tells you what expense it is, baggage tips, and you'll click the OK key. When the OK has been clicked, DTS will show that the expense has been removed. If you look on the right-hand side of the screen, there's no longer the baggage tip expense. Now we're going to add an ATM expense. On the left side of the screen, you would click the drop-down arrow. Which is shown here. You will choose GOVCC ATM Advance Fee. Enter the amount of the GOVCC ATM Advance Fee that was written on the paper voucher. In this case, it was $2.50. Click the Save Expense key. The non-GOVCC ATM advance fee amount has been updated onto the right-hand side of the screen. Just for experience, we are going to pretend that the traveler used more mileage than just the private auto terminal cost. You'll go to Expenses, Mileage, and on the left-hand side, just like we added expenses for the ATM fee, we're going to add an expense. So you're going to click from the drop-down menu and choose Private Auto TDYTAD. As with the non-mileage expenses that are added to the voucher, you will choose the date, method of reimbursement, and the amount of miles. Click Save. All mileage claimed on a voucher must be verified using the DoD Table of Distances. To verify the mileage claimed, click the DoD Table of Distances link, which is circled in red on this page. The DoD Table of Distances will allow you to enter the city, state, and county. Click the search will allow you to narrow down the search even more. So in here we've typed Fallon, Nevada, and the county is Churchill, and then we click the search button, which is shown in red. Click Calculate Mileage for the DoD Table of Distances to calculate the actual mileage. To save the total, click Save Total and Continue. This will populate the mileage calculated into the voucher. And you can see here the 385 miles at the rate of 37.5 cents a mile, and the cost is automatically populated. Make sure you click the Save Expense.